is going to be fairly tanky as well as the Renekton. So I might see that the damage drop-off may be a bit huge here coming in from the side of PSO if they don't play these Graves properly.
I mean, like, yeah, but I kind of more worry about PERSIS esports right now because we totally get the general idea coming out from the side of RRQ. They play it well. But on the side of PERSIS esports, do you think they have a shot at this? This might be their last chance here, Grandin.
Yeah, I'm feeling like maybe by having the Graves, they're trying to get some more sustained damage or maybe finish off some of these kills. You have an AP Gragas, you have the Graves to finish off with I think there's a better chance here. I think PERSIS are on a better look, and this is definitely a comp they play for a lot.
Let's get into the riff. Casters, take it away.
Yes, game number 3. RRQ have already dealt 2 strikes to PERSIS esports, and this could be PSO's last game in the upper bracket. Almost identical drafts for both teams with minor changes.
Yeah, we've got some tweaks on the Game 1 drafts. Hopefully it's enough for them. I feel like PSO on their side, it's a bit better, right? You have the Game 1 draft, but you have some sort of DPS. You have someone who the Black Shield actually makes a difference on in the form of this Graves. On the side of RRQ, you tweak a couple things. You add in the Renekton. I think other than that, it's basically the same. Very good draft from both these teams, but I still favor RRQs. I think it gives them more win conditions, and I think it gives them more overall power.
At least for PSO, we do see some positives to this arrangement, right? More lane self-sufficiency in RRQ, bottom lane. This was kind of what we saw in game number 2, where Henry and Dewa were able to get that early lead with the Senna Gragas. But middle lane is going to kind of be the tipping point. Henry on the Morgana mid.
Yeah, Harry, he was having a decent game, I would say, mechanically.
Yeah.
On the
He was styling.
He was styling, but he still wasn't able to do enough. He still made some key mistakes, I would say, as the game went on. But this time around, he's in a very difficult matchup. This Lucian has a great time against Morgana. To be fair, Morgana's not even the best laner. Her ability to one-shot the wave, while Lucian can easily match that, while also threatening trades on her. So I feel like Helios should be in full control here. Him and Chaz in tandem should be able to be very effective as the game goes on. Devil J and Todd's both trading very low here.
So what Toss has been having a
I see a dive
hard
though,
time.
Husky.
Chaz showing up, red buff at the ready. Toss hitting a bit up, he's gonna hit level 3 just in time.
And
Devil
powered
J.
stun into Irelia stun, it's over.
We're just waiting for Devil J to kick things off.
Oh,
A
they
good silence,
misplayed,
ignite. Devil J still gets the stun off. Heals up with the Call the Meek, and that's gonna allow Chaz to get the first blood. But actually, Devil J takes it. Either way, RRQ gets it.
And the problem with this play is that Sholay decided, you know what, I'm going to trade for bot side. He was pathing upwards, and he decided, you know what, never mind, it's fine, we're going to trade. We're going to leave you on an island, which I guess is kind of reasonable since it's a Garen. The problem also is that Harry was unable to move. You see Helios, he is playing a good matchup. He shoves, he moves, he covers for his team. Harry was unable to do the same, and even though the dive was kind of botched there, I feel like it was a simple matter of Devil J just empowering stun into the Irelia one-shot. But still, Tots will die, and the kill will go over to Devil J.
And Toss beelines towards that blue, but preventing the steal from
That's great.
Chaz. So there are some sort of linear communication with PSO, and Chaz shows up again. Stun won't last long enough. Devil J closes the distance, gets stun off. Damage still not sufficient from RRQ.
Still though, it's a very good trade. You immediately force Todd out of lane, back into his base here. The Graves comes in to help him catch the wave, so he doesn't have to miss all that farm. Some trading bottom.
Body slam onto Marky. And we're getting a Philip tapped on the Exo. RRQ on this bottom lane, kind of what we expected from the get-go, but level 5 is inbound. We see the explosive cast available for Dewa.
Yeah, good trades coming in from Dewa and Henry. Will just force Maki and Exo a little bit low. They have to be a bit cautious. So much invested from Chaz and Devil J in the top side. And while all that was going on, because PSO, they were trading sides of the map, they had Sholay backing them up. That means they take more trades.
Finding,
nice.
Getting exhaust onto Marky. Not enough to finish him off. Yeah,
it was a really nice idea there from Harry. He shot the W onto a dying creep so that the moment it hit, it would instantly snare. You don't have to wait for the entire duration. And Dewa, he just chained that into an explosive cask. Though, yeah, sure, you weren't able to get the kill, right? Still, you get a lot of lane pressure down.
Yeah, and that was what has been giving PSO a more comfortable Dragon Lane presence from game 1 onwards. Just this constant shove.
We didn't see anything, Chaz.
No, nice try. It happens, it happens.
It happens.
The enemy doesn't see it, that's good enough. We see it.
It's a bit unfortunate that just as the observer turns to him, he misses W, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's okay. The whole world will see it, but not PSO. By the time PSO see this, RRQ might be chilling in the upper bracket.
RRQ won't see it either, which is a good thing, right? Like, Chaz won't know it happened, unless someone clips it to him.
Yeah, unless someone clips it and shows it to him. But
ooh, I think it was a misclick from Devil J. It had to be.
Ooh, 3 turret shots right there.
Yeah.
Objective spawn. Devil J will have to...
I'm pretty sure he has the players really king. He just needs to get the recall off. This is
He's
a
gonna
bit
take the
scary.
honey fruit though. Surely just shows
Yeah,
up at the
that
Dragon
too.
Pit. That's where Helios is at right now. A very fragmented skirmish on both sides of the match. Surely
Wow.
getting absolutely chunked up by the culling. Has to recall. They cannot take Dragon.
Yeah, that's the power of Lucian. That's the power of the culling. You're going to leash that one out here on the side of RRQ, but I don't think they want to start that off just yet as well. Devil J, he's not rotating yet, whereas Tots is. So both of these teams going to play a bit slow here, going to play it a bit more cautious. PSO, their upper bracket lives are potentially on line. Whereas on the side of RRQ, I mean, you don't really need to take any big risk here, right? And we said this is a warm-up series for them. I feel like the gameplay shows as well. They generally have been starting games very slowly here. And like you put it builds to a crescendo. RRQ just stomped them, and it's all over.
And this is kind of like the resolution, the cooldown period. We
Yes.
look at the curve of the drama. RRQ are ready to draw the curtains. Recall finally out from Devil J, but he will pat back up top. At least in this game, Toss was able to hold his own a bit better. I say a bit better, but he has been
He's been dived.
He's
yeah.
been dove like 2-3 times. PSO switching their attention over to the Rift Herald, but they're doing it under RRQ's vision.
Yeah, this should be a potentially disastrous situation again. Throughout this series, we've repeatedly seen PSO start objectives, give up ground, let RRQ come back in, and RRQ just take over, take control, and take the fight. PSO, fingers crossed for them, they don't let it happen again.
They just leash the Rift Herald for RRQ, and RRQ now gets full presence. Harry isn't even nearby. It seems like PSO have decided to completely give up their Rift Herald. RRQ just walked in and took it.
Yeah, and Tots is not rotating yet again. You're playing a Garen, but you're split pushing. This is just so desynced here from the side of PSO. Your Garen's not here, but you're starting Dragon.
4 versus 5, not in favor of PSO. EXO just pulls the trigger. Darting Shadow is out. PSO gets the Dragon, but can they get out? Shole is the first to drop. Flash is blown by the side of PSO. RRQ will walk away with that one
I
kill.
really hate this so much from PSO. I'm sorry, Husky. I'm just so frustrated.
Yeah, I
Why are you
understand.
forcing these fights?
3 games in a row.
Yeah.
We were watching the same drama happen over and over again with different drafts. PSO once more losing out on the fight. They lose the mid-tier one again. You're upset, I'm upset.
And the mid-tier 1 is so much more valuable this game as well, because you're playing against a Morgana, you're playing against a control mage who's able to just sit under it and wave clear, wave clear, wave clear, which you won't be able to if there's no turret left. It's just so odd. The PSO constantly pick these Baron Lane champions, but the Baron Lane champions don't rotate to the fights. Why are you funneling gold into your Garen? What's the purpose of that? What's that achieve? What's that accomplish? Really nothing, and then you just start the dragon while that's going on. It just baffles me.
Yeah, he has a silence, he has an execute. He's supposed to be there.
He's supposed to stand in the front, right? Block
Yeah.
the spells, block the Exosyn engage. Maybe that would have saved you from Exosyn's last 600 engages.
Absolutely. EXO just casually tallying that up.
Yeah.
Engage number 600.
602 coming up soon.
Yeah. Onto PSO, who have no front line.
Because your front line is off split.
It's, a funny, it's the same thing, right? But right now we see Todd, well,
Oh,
not able to
okay.
even get the turret up top. Hero's entrance was early on, collateral damage from Shole just to get away. PSO wants to look for a counter engage, but RQ is around. Flash, body slam, EXO. Just gonna put his body in front, get 3-man
Oh.
ton. The rest of RQ shows up. Vanguard it's huge from Chaz. Mega Inferno Bomb onto Dewa, and Shole gets slain once more.
A good re-engage there from RRQ. Exosyn knowing he's tanky enough, knowing they don't have the damage. He stands his ground, and that makes all the difference. Now Tots, he finally wants to join in. He wants to get an execute off. They're all so low.
No.
He won't even find one. He won't find a single one.
Give him one. While they
Okay,
do
he'll
found
get it,
Helios.
he'll get it.
There we go, Toss. Let's go. Marky has to go, so he's running laps around around Todd. Finally goes down, but he has bought enough time. Chaz shows up, gets bopped in the body by the body slam.
Wow.
Still Blaze Surge to get a pick off onto Todd.
And at the end of the day, it took so long to clean up those low HP members of RRQ that the rest of the members, Devil J and Chaz, they could come in.
EXO just goes in. Justice Punch into a taunt, and that just enables Chaz to follow up. This is a NASCAR race. RRQ on high gear. Double kill for Chaz.
What I love about this is that RRQ are playing so well as a unit. They go in together, they find the picks together.
Oh my
Helios
goodness.
once more. He doesn't have his ulti, it's so close.
Flash, Ignite, Shole really wants to get away, just gets ran down mid.
You know, we talked about the Lucian the other day, right? We were looking at one team, we were talking about how they play Lucian. What they usually do is the Lucian would dash forward, get some damage down, put about out. You have double mobility spells. It lets you go in, lets you go out.
Yeah.
Helios dashed in, put about in, double in. We just dive in. They don't care. RRQ, once again, it's reached a crescendo. The fights have gone right for them, and they're in full control yet again.
That is where you, if you are a PSO fan,
Yeah.
you know that things have gone terribly wrong.
Yeah.
When the Lucian just runs down your graves in the mid lane.
It is what it is, right? The Graves should be tanky, he should be mobile enough, he should be able to get away, but it's not enough. And we talk about once Graves falls behind, he kind of lacks anything, right? What does he offer? A smoke screen and damage. That's basically it. Once he falls behind, he's 3,000 gold behind his counterpart. He's the poorest member on his team, barring Henry, who's the support. It's going to be a very tough task for him to do anything in these next few team fights, especially given how RRQ's team comp likes to play. You look at it, basically everything that counters him, it's either the dive from Chaz, the dive from Devil and EXO, or you get Helios and Maki who outrange him. How do you team fight?
I can answer that question.
Okay.
Regarding what Grace provides if it's behind. I think the smoke screen is...
Yeah, it's pretty OP.
Yeah, we saw it, right? I mean, Harry, he will get almost mowed down. That's why Sholay shows up. Exhaust. There's still going to be a TP coming in from RRQ. It doesn't happen.
I love that. Devil J comes in to build him up.
During, our technical test,
Sure.
you guys played some games. We
Yeah.
were able to walk through it. Remember, you had Hound on your team.
Oh, yeah.
He was Graves, and he was having a horrible game, but he had 9
Well, he
assists.
had an okay game.
And 9 assists, all from smoke screens. That's what Graves provides.
Collateral damage.
And collateral damage.
Yeah. I mean, the smoke screen, honestly, I'll be real with you here, smoke screen is so broken. That spell is so annoying. You might as well be stunned because I don't know what's going on when I get smoke screen. And, well, Sholay will be able to provide that, but against the members of RRQ, the range that they have, I don't know if smoke screen will even provide all too much. We saw how strong Helios is. His ultimate nearly 100 to 0 against Harry there. That's going to be the second dragon of the game. This one is going to go over to RRQ. Rift Herald is in the pockets of Chaz because he picked that one up before as well. I love this. Use the bomb just to wave clear here, but it's not going to be enough.
Devil J just slices and dices, flashes forward. Henry
Goodbye.
has to be surrendered. Goodbye. Can't even get a chance to hear a reply
And all
from
this
him.
while, bot turret drops. There is a Rift Herald still available. They haven't even used that yet, but they want to collapse on mid lane.
Yeah, Helios
Look at the
doing his
collapse.
thing. PSO, get the turret, they gotta get out, but they run straight into Chaz. He unloads the Vanguard's edge and flashes for an unstoppable streak. EXO will not be able to chase down Deva, but this game is pretty much collapsing at seam. The pillars have crumbled. Taz can't
my
even
God.
stand up against Helios.
No, I'll tell you what it is. RRQ, they're just playing sandbox right now. They're practicing champion mechanics in this game. That's
Yeah.
exactly all that's left for them to do.
Look at the map, it's so dark.
So dark,
The
yeah.
PSO can't see anything.
The Rift Herald wasn't even needed for that tier 2. They're going to be able to get mid tier 2, bot tier 2, top tier 2. They get it all. RRQ, they take time to warm up in the game. But once they warm up, they are a force to be reckoned with. They are so decisive. They're so on point. The mechanics are so good. Looks to me like we're going to see a 3-0 to start things off.
Yeah, we came in wanting a hot series, and what we got was a hot RRQ
Yeah.
and PSO on a very cold streak. No answers, no response, and whatever remedy that they have right now, throw that out the window.
Yeah.
The script does not work anymore.
It's kind of begging the question, right? Is this a team which is reliant on height to perform, or is this just their true level? Is Indonesia as a whole just not as strong as Philippines as a region? Okay, you know what? The answer to that question is simply yes, right? But to be fair, last year when we saw the Indonesian representatives, MBR, they had such a good time at SEA Championships. They were very impressive. I had hoped that PERSIS could repeat that. I didn't think they could beat RRQ. I hope they at least make it competitive. But it seems to me like there might have been a fluke because RRQ, they are destroying PSO.
You're looking at the pride of Indonesia resting on the shoulders of PSO at this point, right? They were able to roll that boulder to the peak of the hill domestically, but right now it's rolling all the way back down.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate as well, right? Because Indonesia, they have had a hard time in League of Legends PC. Their reputation there is far from stellar. I'd hope that, with MBR's performance last split, this could be a change of pace for them in Wild Rift. But PSO, it's looking very rough. Of course, if they lose this, if they get trioed, they are not out just yet. They will be able to play one more loser bracket match. But I gotta tell you something, Husky. That's gonna be against the loser of Flash Wolves and Cerberus. So it's not looking very pretty for PSO here.
I'm not liking the thought of that.
Yeah, I'm not liking the
It's a
odds at
very
all.
it's a very scary thought for PERSIS.
Do you want to fight against the wolf or the three-headed dog?
I feel like it's a loser situation at this point of time when RRQ, they get jumped on, but it's on EXO. It doesn't really matter too much. Oh, Chaz, great Vanguard stage into a follow-up of the Mega Inferno Bomb and a huge entrance, and Chaz goes absolutely berserk. Devil J picks up 3 kills. Helios with 4, and RRQ will get the cleanest ace ever.
EXO, clear the wave, man. Oh no, but he's right. I'm wrong. There's bot wave. You don't even need to clear the mid wave. What am I questioning this guy? He knows exactly what he's doing. The clean engages, the clean combos, playing on the same page. Chaz's mechanics, Helios' aggression. RRQ, 3-0.
3-0, 3 strikes, and PERSIS Esports are out from the upper bracket. Rex, Reagan, Keon,
You
Kings
can pronounce
of
it? I can't
Kings.
pronounce it.
They declare their victory. They declare and they demand respect from everyone else.
Well, they sure deserve it. Them as well as FLA so far doing the Philippines proud. Both Philippines teams have been involved in the only best of fives played so far, and they've both won.
I learned that pronunciation from Contra 2
Wait,
years
say it
ago.
again.
Rex Regum Keon.
Rex Reagan or Regum?
Rex Regum Regum.
Regum Keon.
I feel like that's the closest I can get to it.